Iceland, a land where nature shapes everything, from glaciers to geysers, volcanoes to lava fields. And standing as beacons against this wild landscape are the lighthouses. Are they real? Or is there more to these icons than meets the eye? To understand Iceland's lighthouses, we look back to the early 19th century. Iceland, a vital maritime hub, faced unpredictable seas and dangerous cliffs. Navigation needed a guiding light. The first lighthouse was built in 1878 in Seltjarnarnes, near Reykjavik. It marked the start of Iceland's national lighthouse system. Over the decades, more lighthouses were constructed, each serving a unique purpose. To warn ships of rocky shores, to mark safe harbors, and to guide vessels through Iceland's treacherous waters. Iceland's lighthouses were manned by dedicated keepers, who braved harsh weather and isolation. However, like many aspects of Icelandic culture, lighthouses have been the subject of myth and mystery. Are they just beacons of safety, or do they harbor secrets, known only to the few who dare to venture close? Some claim these lights appear out of nowhere, guiding travelers to safe passage. Others say they are spirits of lost sailors or warning signs from another world. The line between fact and fiction is often blurred here. In a land where myth and reality often intertwine, these stories live on. As modern technology has automated many lighthouse functions, the role of the lighthouse keeper has evolved. Today, fewer keepers are needed for maintenance and operation. But what about those who worked in the lighthouses before automation? Former keeper. Back in the day, being a lighthouse keeper in Iceland was a tough job. It was often solitary, with long shifts spent in remote locations. But the pay was decent for the time, especially considering the isolation and the harsh weather. In the 20th century, lighthouse keepers could expect a salary comparable to other skilled labor jobs in Iceland. Traditionally, a lighthouse keeper's salary in Iceland ranged between 20,000 to 30,000 Icelandic krona per month, which in today's terms would be about 150,000 to 200,000 ISK. While not a fortune, it provided a stable income, particularly for those in rural areas. Former keeper. Of course, the job had its perks too. Housing was often provided at the lighthouse, so we had a roof over our heads. But the work was demanding, and you had to be prepared for long, lonely nights with little contact with the outside world. Today, Iceland's lighthouses are largely automated, serving as symbols of the country's rich maritime history. With advanced technology and GPS systems, the need for manual lighthouse keepers has diminished. But they still stand as vital landmarks along Iceland's coastline. They continue to guide ships safely. Whether as functional guides for sailors or as mysterious icons of Icelandic folklore, lighthouses remain powerful symbols in the national consciousness. Real or myth, they stand tall against Iceland's windswept shores, reminding us of the balance between nature, technology, and human endeavor. So are Icelandic lighthouses real, or not? In Icelandic legend, maybe both. They are more than just buildings of stone and light, markers of both history and mystery, guiding us through reality and imagination.